Hello, my friends. I'm your host, Samantha, and welcome to the Mooncast. How are you today? I hope you're well. Before we begin, I wanted to make a couple of announcements. One is that I will be taking the week of the 11th through the 17th off of September for my birthday. I usually take a week on my birthday to go into myself more, to ground, and to organize my space a little bit. But when I come back, I am excited to share a few, albeit small, but very special little surprises. And I can't wait to share them with you. And as always, if you like what I do and you want to support the Mooncast, head over to buymeacoffee.com/thesagewitch, where you can donate whatever is comfortable to you. I appreciate you. So let's begin. Today I wanted to talk about co-creation. It's something of a buzzword in the witchcraft community, like manifest or align. But what is co-creation? Co-creation is when you work with someone else to create something. That is co-creation in its most simplistic form. When we're talking about co-creation in witchcraft or spirituality, we are talking about actively petitioning the universe, our gods, goddesses, deity, what have you, to help us enact change in our lives. When we perform spells, we are essentially co-creating with these forces. But it's more than just lighting a candle and incense and saying an incantation. When you are attempting to co-create your desired reality with the universe, it helps to have your bearings a little bit first. The tarot is a wonderful way to do this. You may already know, but the major arcana of the tarot is essentially a map of the happenings in life, from the Fool to the World, and then repeating over and over again. The minor arcana can be used to fine-tune or to better understand the energies that you're currently in. But the major arcana is an outline of how we move through life. It has stages of life, death, and rebirth, and can be a very valuable tool in discovering where you are in your life's path. I tend to do a simplistic tarot reading whenever I feel that I'm lost or that I need guidance. And once you understand where you are, you know where you are going. That doesn't mean that our lives don't skip around. Unlike the tarot, our lives are not exactly linear, and we can skip around. But essentially, the major arcana can help guide us into figuring out where we are and where we're going. While the possibilities are endless, it is important to remember to be reasonable with our goals. In some cases, we just can't skip steps, or we can't move on without first addressing things from our past or things in our present. A caterpillar cannot become a butterfly without first going into a cocoon and undergoing a transformation. And it is practically impossible to love another person fully without first learning how to love yourself. And you cannot save thousands of dollars without having some kind of financial intelligence. When we co-create with the universe or our deities, we are asking for their support in making these steps. If you've listened to my Mooncast in the past, you may have heard me talk about Stoicism and how it's helped me to discover and define what it is that I am capable of doing. Stoicism has helped me to understand what I can control and what I cannot. And it can be a very important tool when designing your desired life. Being reasonable is key, along with patience, because some things just cannot be rushed. I feel it's also important to point out that if something does not come to fruition, if you're co-creating with your deities or the universe doesn't pan out, that it is not punishment from those higher forms. I see it all too often in social media. You're just not manifesting hard enough, or you just didn't use the right herb or colored candle. And to that, I say pish tosh. There should be no shame in trying to create your most desired life. But I have found that through using divination like the tarot, stoicism, and patience, that I have been able in the past to reach my goals. When first attempting to become a co-creator, you must ask yourself, what kind of life do I envision for myself? This can be harder than it sounds. For many of us, we just don't know what we want. I like to begin by maybe writing down or thinking about what it is that brings me joy. What is it that makes me feel full of life and enthusiasm? What inspires me? Once you know that, it is much easier to visualize the life that you want. Then you can break it down into more easily chewable bites. Perhaps you want more love in your life. Perhaps you need more money or abundance. Perhaps you just desire peace. Maybe you want to create a better physical environment to thrive in. All of these things can be co-created with the higher powers. I feel it's important not to get caught up in any of these prospects not panning out. I firmly believe that the universe is not here to punish us or to judge what we are deserving of or not. Perhaps it is just not the right time. Or perhaps there are some things that you need to take care of first before those next steps can be taken. But whatever you do, my friends, don't give up. And don't give in. It can happen, and it will happen. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but someday. What will you co-create with the universe? You have the power. So I suppose that's all I wanted to say about that today. I am thankful for you, and I am thankful for your presence. I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. Until we meet again.